Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Worldwide Wrestling Review Series for the 20th of June, 1992. We've got over nearly 1,400 audios available for your listening pleasure here in a variety of both older and modern wrestling. And some interviews, which we want to get back to in the summer or fall, depending on what people's schedule looks like. I'm thinking of doing a fall relaunch. That way, people will have a couple of months of independent shows under their belts post-pandemic, and they can kind of promote things that are going in a positive direction. But who knows? Depends on scheduling there. Anyway, Cactus Jack, who is on this particular occasion going to be challenging Sting for the WCW Heavyweight Championship later in the evening in an enhancement match here. The guy hits a dropkick under the chin of Cactus Jack, and Cactus is less than happy about that. To take some takedowns and the double arm hook, underhook DDT, 1, 2, 3 win. It gets about a 3-minute victory, does Cactus here in this particular endeavor. Not exactly where he wants to be. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker and Rob Bassam are your enhancement talents for the next match, which include the Steiner brothers, who are headed towards Doc and Gordy on a collision course throughout the summer, which probably some of the harder hitting matches of the time period. Certainly summer '92. Deep hip toss by Steiner and some pretty basic stuff here. Takedowns by Rick Steiner. Steiner with the arm drop along the way, and a short shot to the midsection there with a knee, and Scott Steiner comes in, belly to belly suplex and such, and a drop kick by Scott Steiner, and the Frankensteiner, aka Rana, on the man that is Buddy Lee Parker, who a few years later running the power plant. Johnny Polo basically says he's going to take care of Johnny B. Bad once and for all at the pay-per-view, and Brian Pillman at the pay-per-view. Johnny B. Bad in the future, and actually Pillman at the pay-per-view, I think, is where we ended up going. Anyway, Johnny B. Bad, speaking of him, he's in the next enhancement match here. Arm drags, arm bars, and the like basic stuff. The kiss that don't miss, the tutti frutti, is up here, and he actually puts a kiss across the face of his opponent, the side of his face there. Then Rick Rude promises to get rid of Ricky Steamboat, 30-minute Iron Man match. Steamboat says he's doing this for his son, for the U.S. Championship, and for the future of wrestling in WCW and beyond. Then we move to an enhancement talent match here. Big Josh and Tracy Smothers, I believe, is up next here. Needless to say, Big Josh, of course, not exactly a guy to write home about. He ends up finishing his time in WCW soon hereafter, going to be doinked by the fall of same year, 1992. So, rolling through in basic stuff by Smothers. Smothers puts a little extra weight on. Nothing worth necessarily writing home about, but it's here. Big Josh does the log roll right across the back of his opponent, and modified power slam, basic stuff here. Nothing really worth writing home about. And ultimately, hard shots. The enhancement guy flips back in, kicks, punches, basic stuff. Nothing to be too impressed about here. And hard shots by Big Josh. Josh managing to go punch for punch. Eventually does get a victory, so we're obviously not ready to get rid of him here. At this point in 1992, anyway, big power slam. Then we go to a promo with Nikita Koloff, talking about women having rights and talking about Lithuania being free, Jesse Ventura being the man to hold that. Medusa being scoffed at for implying that the Dangerous Alliance should be joined by this man. Brian Pillman and Greg Valentine up next in the main match of the day. Not exactly something worth writing home about here. Go behinds and Hammerlocks. Pillman being outpowered by Valentine a little bit, and Valentine by this point super slow, not exactly worth writing home about by any stretch of the imagination here. It's kind of rough, kind of there, but anyway, toss the outside by Valentine. Valentine managing to go at it, and a big figure four. Finally, Pillman able to roll his man over, and but not before Valentine ends up trying to cheat and hold the top rope to get the victory. Junkyard Dog runs in to make a modified save, and that is the final program before the Beach Blast pay-per-view later in the evening. We will be back with more right after this.